small town USA or big city USA, it could happen anywhere. I mean, look where the terrorists are in France. They're north of Paris right now. So, we just all have to be vigilant.
All right, just a little bit of the reaction, ladies and gentlemen, from New Yorkers on the street today. Here to talk about more of that, Gavin McInnes, columnist at Taki's magazine and TruthRevolt, regular on Fox News Red Eye, author of The Death of Cool, from Teenage Rebellion to The Hangover of Adulthood. But first, I want us all to watch this lunatic analysis from MSNBC.
What is their message? Their message is essentially that they don't like immigrants, they don't like Muslims, they don't like foreigners. Their message, if you want to just take all the coding off of it, is essentially racist and xenophobic. They say, we don't like Islam. And why do we not like Islam? Because Islam is an intolerant religion, and therefore we in Europe cannot tolerate those intolerant Muslims in our midst. It's a very effective argument. It's one that's been politically very successful in the Netherlands, for instance, and it is going to be fueled to a white-hot level by this incident and any further incidents that take place.
All right, Gavin, you want to weigh in on that nonsense?
Yeah, that's infuriating. The Charlie Hebdo is essentially left-wing. These guys crap on intolerant Muslims, yes, but they also crap all over the Catholic Church and conservatives. This guy is obviously not familiar with the magazine that got attacked. They don't like intolerance. They don't care where it's coming from. And this is a tradition, having cartoons that lampoon authority. This is a tradition that goes back to Napoleon.
What about the media coverage? I mean, the rest of the media coverage, the decision not to run the cartoons and show at least show the public what this was all about.
It's pathetic. I mean, they show this editor holding up Charlie Hebdo in defiance, but then they crop out Charlie Hebdo. So they're doing the opposite of what he was going for with that, and that's a disgrace to his legacy. I mean, these guys were all about messing with authority, and by kowtowing to the people who shot them, you're going against everything they believe in, everything France believes in.
When you know, the thing here is the cartoons, and a lot of news organizations are now living in fear. I got to say though, Bill Maher, you know, he's way on the left, and he has been outspoken from day one on radical Islam, and right up until Jimmy Kimmel he did last night or the night before, he was still telling it like it is.
Yeah, he's changed. If you remember Religiosity, which was day one, he shied away from Islam and he was scared of confronting them, and he admitted as much. But in the past year, he's been pretty brave, and it's sad that that's all we have here in the West, is basically one guy in the mainstream. What we need now is for the entire mainstream to be, to use the earlier clip, a little phobic of this xeno. There's some xenophobia that is justified.
Yeah, you know, and as far as the media, I suggested to Cheryl Atkinson yesterday, and she liked the idea, but, you know, I don't know how you would organize such a thing. All the media should sign on and agree at the same time, the same day. They're going to print and air and run and show the cartoons, and that'll put take the onus off of specific organizations and just lump everybody into one group.
Yeah, Charlie Hebdo was just a passcode away from the entire staff. But if you look at CNN or Fox, you could go in with 1,000,000 machine guns. You could never get to these journalists. So the fact that they're all chickening out is doubly shameful. These places are already fronted with armed guards. Grow some balls.
What do you say? What do you think the youngsters, the teenagers that watch this, what are they thinking in this country?
I think that they think it's cool. They see guys come in with machine guns. They look badass. It seems rebellious. Everyone's got their panties in a bunch, so they go, that's the new punk rock. It's the new heavy metal. So that's why those kids who used to be into rap got involved in this, because it's a new in thing.
Yeah. All right, Gavin, great talking to you. Love your analysis. Thank you very much, sir.
Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting. It is very interesting, and I'd love to see a study. I'd love to see a study, a poll, or some kind of group conversation with teenagers selected at random from different ethnicities, different economic backgrounds, and thrown into a room and let's film it. And let's hear what these kids have to say, and if they're really that detached from reality, and I think Gavin has it right. It really would be an eye-opener. I think somebody should do that as well. I'm just chock full of ideas, folks. What can I say? All right, up next, civil rights activist, our friend Dr. Alveda King. Don't go away.